What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky Pete here, back with the playoffs in our Los Angeles Crusaders franchise. The Crusaders unfortunately did not make the playoffs. We did finish 10-6, but things just did not go our way. We lost a few crucial games and gave the teams the tiebreaker over us, and you know, we're golfing early this year, but that's okay. We do still have the playoffs to keep an eye on. It's definitely something we still follow pretty closely here in Sneaky Nation. And let's go ahead and check it out. Ready to advance. Let's see what we got. We'll have to, everybody's gonna need to close your eyes for a minute because, you know, obviously we don't want to see get any spoilers. So I'm gonna try to click through it as quickly as possible right now. Don't look. Do not do it. We're looking at league schedule. I don't have to go to the why. You didn't see anything at all, did you? All right, the Houston Texans lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars. 34-28 is going to be the score. Player stats. We got two quarterbacks for the Jaguars. So Blake Bortles might have gotten hurt, and that would be a huge loss unless, I don't know, maybe Chase Daniel just ran a few trick plays. I don't know, because Blake Bortles obviously played the majority of the game, and I don't see an injury thing next to him. A battle of two of the top quarterbacks. So Blake Bortles out-dueled A.J. McCarron. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions for him, but we also got a touchdown from Chase Daniel up here. A.J. McCarron only 1 touchdown to 1 interception. Giovanni Bernard, go Tar Heels, leading the way, only 55 yards. Not a whole lot of running going on in this game. Both Bernard and Randall had touchdowns, though. Receiving, Justin Blackmon, the #1 receiver in the NFL this season. 12 catches, 125 yards, 2 touchdowns for him. Kyle Rudolph getting 10 catches for 76 yards and a touchdown. And then Vincent Jackson had over 100 yards as well on 8 catches. Just a whole lot of players contributing for the Jaguars here. And then Keenan Allen going to be getting a touchdown for the Houston Texans. Moving on to defense, let's see what we got. J.J. Watt and Minter leading the way. Tackles, Jace Richardson going to be there with 9 sacks. We got 3 from Trent Cole. I believe he ended the year with 10 as well. So nice game by him. J.J. Watt getting 2. Graham, Sims, and Thomas each getting 1 for the Texans there. Interceptions, we got Minter with 1. Kyle Fuller with 1. And Jeremy Lane with 1. Let's see if there's any fumbles or anything of the sort. Nope. I mean, obviously there wouldn't be one recovered. Okay, moving forward. Oh, man, that's just going to ruin it every time we leave, isn't it? The Eagles barely escape a game against the Carolina Panthers. Derek Carr barely getting it done, but he did get it done. 106.8 quarterback rating, 260 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions for him. Brock Osweiler, 434 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Running the ball, LaShawn McCoy, 2 touchdowns, 103 yards for him. Trey Mason, only 37 yards. And that is a huge difference between the two offenses, including a touchdown from Andre Ellington for the Eagles. Receiving the ball, Greg Jennings leading the way with 12 catches, 137 yards. Lester Jean for the Panthers, 10 catches, 116 yards. And then Jameson, so he was a second-year player, 9 catches, 89 yards for him. Touchdowns, 2 for Jennings, 2 for Alexander, 1 for Jameson, and 1 for Trey Mason out of the backfield there. Defense, we got Luke Kuechly leading the way with 14 tackles. Jordan Mack, one of the Mack brothers, at number with 10 tackles there. Whoops. Sacks, only 2 sacks. Ingram with 2 and Lane with 1. Interceptions, Jordan Mack also getting an interception. He is really doing a good job for them. Fumbles forced. Burnett forced a fumble, and he recovered a fumble. Moving forward. Let's see what we got next. We have the Jets and the Steelers. This is going to be the Jets beating the Steelers 27-19. 27-19. Ryan Nassib going to have 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Reedy with 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. And they are missing Nick Foles. So maybe Nick Foles has been hurt. And that is a huge loss to the Steelers there. They might have put up a lot more of a fight had that not been the case. Kane leading the way with yards. Noshawn Moreno had 2 fumbles, no touchdowns on the day there. Mike Williams leading the way in tackle or catches. Man, I keep saying that. Ryan Griffin going to be 2nd. Brown 3rd. Kendall Wright 4th. I mean, all kinds of Steelers at the top of this list. Ryan Griffin, Eric Decker, and Deshaun Jackson getting the touchdowns, though. Moving forward to defense, Lewis going to lead the way in tackles there. Then we have Davis going to be number 2. Sacks, we have 1 sack, and that is by Hightower. Interceptions, Robert Mathis, who just a monster player, still getting it done to this point. Just unbelievable. Whoa, did I go by? Oh, fumbles forced. Here we go. Simon, the rookie Simon, Dial and Winston Guy forcing fumbles. Fumbles recovered. Winston Guy, the only fumble recovery on the list there. And last wild card game, we have the Redskins and the Saints. The Saints going to win 23-17. And Drew Brees outdueling Robert Griffin 401 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Robert Griffin only 147 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Alfred Morris leading the way. And rushing yards, DeJuan Harris behind him with Timothy Easton as well. Touchdowns, the Saints, Timothy Easton getting the only touchdown of the day. Jimmy Graham leading the way in catches with 9, tied with Cooks. 91 yards for him, though. And then Hicks, 4 players before we see Bruton the Crouton on the list for the Redskins here. But Bruton the Crouton did get a touchdown, including DeJuan Harris and Jimmy Graham. Defensively, Burrell, Easley, and McCourty leading the way. In tackles for sacks, we got Barnard, Derek Marks, and Junior Gillette, each with 1 interceptions. We got Sean Smith and DeJon Gomes. DeJuan Gomes? I don't know how he wants me to pronounce that one. I apologize, sir. I said your name all wrong. Probably twice. Fumbles forced. Henry forcing the only fumble. He also recovered it. That is going to be it for the wild card round. Next up, we have the Jets at the Broncos, the Saints at the 49ers, the Jaguars at the Patriots, and the Eagles at the Vikings. Let's go ahead. See some predictions, guys. Who do you guys think is going to win? I'm going for the Niners. You guys know this. They had the best record in the league. Their rushing attack is on point this year. I don't know. Kaepernick doesn't seem to be having a great season for him, but he's doing enough. Broncos, you know, if they turn on the Jets, they're definitely a team to look out for. Then you have the Eagles, Derek Carr. So many storylines going on. The 49ers and the Eagles going to meet for the NFC Championship. Let's go ahead and see if we can get the AFC. Whoop. Let's see if we can get the AFC one here. Nope. All right. The 49ers, baby. Come on, beat Derek Carr. I don't want Derek Carr to win the Super Bowl, man. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to hate on Derek Carr, but man, I'm gonna hate life if we let the quarterback go who ended up winning the Super Bowl. And we let him. We moved on from him because we felt like somebody else would give us a better chance at winning the Super Bowl. I'm clicking all kinds of wrong buttons right now. Here we go. The Patriots and the Broncos. All right, the Broncos going to win over the Jets 35-21. Let's check out the stats from this game here. Chaz Jenkins, 358 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Ryan Nassib, 223 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Ball leading the way. Again, not much of a rushing game. We did get a lot of touchdowns out of it, though. 2 for Monte Ball, 1 for Noshawn Moreno, and 1 for James White. Receiving, Demaryius Thomas with 12 catches, 152 yards. Julius Thomas, 8 catches, over 100 yards. Deshaun Jackson, 9 catches for 86 yards. 2 touchdowns for Demaryius Thomas, 1 for Noshawn Moreno. Bynes leading the way in tackles, tied with Posluszny. Gilchrist right behind with 10 tackles. Sacks, we got 1, and that is Kale Moss, the rookie defensive tackle out of Florida State, making it happen. Kendrick Lewis with an interception, including Aqib Talib with 1 as well. Let's see, fumbles forced. Let's see what we got. No fumbles forced, no fumbles recovered. Moving forward, we have the Saints losing 20-41. Go 49ers, doubling up the Saints there. Colin Kaepernick, 221 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Drew Brees, 355 yards. He threw 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Rushing the ball, Carlos Hyde, making it happen. 22 carries, 104 yards for him, 4.7 yards to carry, 2 touchdowns. Michael right behind him. Again, this 49ers rushing attack just destroying teams. He had 64 yards on 15 carries. He did have a fumble, but so did DeJuan Harris. And then Kaepernick also getting a touchdown. So Hyde with 2 touchdowns, Kaepernick with 1. Whoops. That rushing attack for the 49ers, man. Woo. It is looking good. Marcus Colston, 9 catches, 125 yards. Kenny Britt, 7 catches, 75 yards for the 49ers. Jimmy Graham. I saw Kenny Britt and I was just thinking the Saints. Jimmy Graham, 5 catches, 48 yards there. Whoops, touchdowns. Let's see what we got. 1 for Eddie Gomez, 1 for Kenny Britt, 1 for Vernon Davis, and then 1 for Brandon Cooks. Moving forward, Easley and Bird leading the way in tackles. Sacks, we got 1, and that is Sylvester Williams. Go Tar Heels. Interceptions, 1 for Eric Reed, 1 for Gilbert, and 1 for Kareem Jackson. Fumbles forced. Let's see what we got here. And Navarro Bowman and Junior Gillette forcing fumbles, and Bowman is going to have the only fumble recovery on the day. The 49ers going to escape with the victory. So we got the Patriots whooping up on the Jaguars 34-6. Not even close. That is going to be Galvin, the young quarterback, leading the way. 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 193 yards. Blake Bortles struggling with 2 interceptions to 0 touchdowns. He did throw for 254 yards, though. Tamarcus Easton, 92 yards on the ground. Jeremy Hill, 51 yards. The Jaguars, their leading rusher, 13 yards on 7 carries. Joseph Randall struggling there. Tamarcus Easton and Hill each getting a touchdown. So altogether, the Jaguars offense just greatly struggled. Vincent Jackson did get it done, though. 10 catches, 89 yards for him. And they have Kelvin Benjamin, too. They have quite a few pretty good receivers here. Because they also have Justin Blackman, who seemingly got shut down today. But a pretty good receiving core here for the Jaguars. Just couldn't make it happen today. Touchdowns, we have Aaron Dobson and Brandon LaFell, each with 1. Defense, Mayo and a day, I think you say it. Leading the way in tackles, Jace Richardson right behind with 10. DJ Hayden on that list. Sacks. No sacks on the day. All right, interceptions. We know there are 2. DJ Hayden with 1 and Harmon with 1 as well. Fumbles forced. No fumbles forced. No fumbles recovered in that game there. Moving forward to the last game of the divisional round, the Eagles barely again beating the Minnesota Vikings. So the Eagles keep winning, but it is narrow margins every time. Matthew Stafford on the Vikings leading the way, 301 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 365 yards for Derek Carr, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions for him. LaShawn McCoy, 21 carries, 118 yards, and a touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 22 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown. So the leading rusher couldn't do too well today. I mean, he did good, but, you know, he got outdone by his counterpart. DeMarco Murray, also on the Vikings. Wow, that is a crazy 1-2 punch. 12 carries, 50 yards. He did fumble the ball, though. We'll see who forced that one later. Receiving the ball, Greg Jennings, 11 catches, 123 yards. Patterson, 9 catches, 148 yards for him. And then Randall Cobb, 6 catches, 84 yards. Let's see. We got 2 touchdown catches for Kenny Stills here. 1 for Cecil Shorts, 1 for Andre Roberts, and 1 for Zach Ertz. Defensively, Brooks Reed, Delancey Miller, and Freeman leading the way with 12 tackles. Harrison Smith with 10 sacks. 1 sack, and that's going to Robeson. Interceptions. 1 interception going to McLeod. Fumbles forced. We have Arthur Jones forcing a fumble. Nobody would recover it. So moving on forward, we got the Patriots at the Broncos and the Eagles at the 49ers again. Next round of predictions. Let's hear it. Let's go Niners, baby. Don't lose. Come on. Don't lose to Derek Carr. Don't make me regret that even more than I'm already kind of regretting it, even though Stuart Denny was pretty good for us. Here we go. Let's see who we got in the Super Bowl, and we can check out the Pro Bowl rosters now as well. I'm kind of excited about that. We'll do that as well. Baby, come on. Let's actually check out the Pro Bowl rosters first. Let's leave a little bit of suspense going. Let's see what we got. Derek Carr on the list, and the fact that, okay, well, so we see Derek Carr and Kaepernick, so it doesn't really, they're not taking into the fact that one team is playing in the Super Bowl. Derek Carr and Blake Bortles going to be the starters. Chaz Jenkins, A.J. McCarron, and then Colin Kaepernick and Drew Brees. Doug Martin, Adrian Peterson. I'm going for Lawrence Taylor's team here. I have to. I can't go for the Cowboys. Come on now, you know this. Tamarcus Easton and LaShawn McCoy, and then Carlos Hyde. Devin Golden making the list, running back number 3, so he's not going to be starting, but that's okay. No fullbacks making the list this year. Jabbar Gray on the list, and no wide receivers making the list here for the Crusaders. Very interesting. Only 1 player in the Pro Bowl, and that is Devin Golden right now for the Crusaders. We're going to have to see if we get another player here. It's not looking good. All right, there we go. Reef, Levitre, Daniel Kilgore, baby, our center. Gabe Jackson. So our offensive line did pretty well. Our offensive line, we're going to have quite a few guys, including Ivan Guy. So our offensive line representing our defensive line probably will as well. As you see, Shelby Harris. And then McCown starting at right end. The rookie, Keegan Gibson, starting at defensive tackle. So all three of our starters on the defensive line are going to make it. Let's see for linebackers. Khalil Mack will make the list. Brandon Spikes will not. Pretty interesting to see that. Let's see. Free safety? There's some serious glitching going on right now if you look at the list. What in the world? Crazy glitch here. Okay, alright, we'll just pretend like this isn't happening. Look at the positions. Oh man. Oh man, you gone goof this one all up, Madden. You goof this one all up. I don't see any other guy from our team making the Pro Bowl. Marquette King is going to make it. And Chase Cross is going to make it as a kick returner. So I like to see that, but man, that's a goofy glitch, man. That's a goofy glitch. But that's fine. Not a whole lot of Pro Bowl players. Not as many as we've seen in years past, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and figure out the conference championship games here. See how teams did. League schedule. Oh, baby. Conference. The 49ers lost. No. So Chaz Jenkins versus Derek Carr. Those two are very familiar with each other. Wow. Dang it. 23-20. The Broncos going to beat the Patriots here. Just that's another funny coincidence that these two teams are still facing each other in big games, despite the quarterback changes. Chaz Jenkins 271 yards, no touchdowns. Galvin 331 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I'm so bummed right now, man. Ball leading the way and yards with 84. Tamarcus Easton with 67. Jeremy Hill 34. 2 touchdowns for Crowell though, and 1 for Norwood. 1 attempt, 0 yards and a touchdown. So that was just a power back coming in and shoving it through on the defensive on the goal line. Now he was a rookie, so that's pretty cool to see. Marius Thomas 11 catches, 131 yards. Aaron Dobson 10 catches, 115 yards. Only receiving touchdown going to Jeremy Macklin. Mayo leading the way with 11 tackles. Moore and Fuller each with 10. For sacks, no sacks, 1 interception. Oh, no interceptions. I'm sorry. Fumbles forced. A defensive game for sure. And the Broncos going to advance to the Super Bowl against the Philadelphia Eagles. 41-34 is the final score here. Derek Carr 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 407 yards. And Colin Kaepernick got hurt. Wow. So that meant Matt McGloin had to come into the game. A former Raider, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception for him. That is a very costly injury there. 49ers relying on that rushing attack. 83 yards for Carlos Hyde. McCoy 81 yards. Michael 45 yards. 2 touchdowns. That's to McCoy and Michael. McCoy did fumble. We'll check that out in a second. Cecil Shorts, the third. 143 yards on 10 catches. Jennings 9 catches, 95 yards. Touchdowns 2 for Shorts, 1 for Vernon Davis, 1 for Kenny Britt, 1 for Zach Ertz, and 1 for Randall Cobb. Defense, Patrick Willis leading the way with 15. Brooks Reed with 10 sacks. 1 for Corey Lemonois. Melvin Ingram with 1, and Fletcher Cox with 1. Interceptions, Delancey Miller, the middle linebacker, so good, getting the interceptions. Fumble forced. Jimmy Ward forcing the fumble. The 49ers could not recover though. And the Eagles will advance to the Super Bowl. Last round of predictions, everybody. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Is it going to be Chaz Jenkins and the Broncos, or Derek Carr and the Eagles again? Keep in mind, these two guys are very familiar with each other. Derek Carr watched Chaz Jenkins grow up into the NFL. Very interesting storyline here. On to the offseason we go. Let's check it out. Here we go, baby. Come on. Who do I go for? Do I go for our division rival, or do I go for our former quarterback who is just making us regret things greatly right here? Derek Carr advancing to his 3rd straight Super Bowl. What happens if Derek Carr makes 3 straight Super Bowls and loses them all? Very interesting. Time will tell. We will find out here momentarily who won the Super Bowl. Whoops. Oh, baby. Oh, Derek Carr is going to get the victory. Oh, man. 31-24 over the Broncos. Wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Derek Carr, 245 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Chaz Jenkins, 256 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Derek Carr, man. Derek freaking Carr. Running the ball. Shady McCoy, 19 carries, 73 yards for him. Monte Ball, 15 carries, 60 yards. Andre Ellington, 8 carries, 25 yards. And Derek Carr ran for a touchdown, too. Are you serious right now? McCoy, Ball, Ellington, Carr, and Kroll getting the rushing touchdowns. Receiving touchdowns are going to Randall Cobb and Demaryius Thomas. Cobb leading the way with 10 catches. Thomas and Shorts each with 8. 89 yards is going to be second to Matt Ward's 92. TJ Ward leading the way with 11 tackles. Monroe, the cornerback, with 10. Sacks. No sacks on this day. 2 interceptions in the Super Bowl. Terry Fuller. That is my alarm telling me I need to get ready for work. I didn't even realize I set that. Whoops. My bad. Fuller with 1 interception. Ingram with 1 interception. And he has been a monster throughout the playoffs. We have read his name off quite a few times now. Fumbles forced. No fumbles forced. No fumbles recovered. Guys, that is going to be it for season number 5. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. The live off-season stream is going to be Sunday, June 14th at 8 p.m. Somewhere between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm also going to post a video about that if you have not watched it this long. Fly, Eagles, fly. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's a heartbreaker, guys. We let them go. We let them go. That's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please hit that like button, and I will see you guys in the live off-season stream. Later.